Let's look at using Gen5. We'll start with the most basic step, how to make a protocol file. So in Gen5 you can make two kinds of files, a protocol and an experiment. The protocol tells the program how the experiment needs to be done, and the experiment file is what your end result is going to be. So when you are done with your experiment, this is the file that will have your results, and this is the file that will tell you how the results were made. So first let's look at the protocol file. If you can see here, some protocol files have already been made by somebody. So this is for MTT. Let's still go ahead and make a new protocol file for ELISA, let's say. So you click it here and then double click on procedure. After going to procedure, you'll click on read and enter your wavelength. For ELISA, the wavelength is usually 450, and based on whatever experiment you're trying to do, you should know which wavelength will be appropriate for you. So let's select 450 right now for ELISA. Okay, and that's set. Click OK. You can go and save this protocol. Let's name it ELISA. Set. That's your protocol file made. Now when you want to perform an experiment, you click on new experiment, or if you want to redo it from the start, let's exit this and open Gen5. You'll see that the protocol is already available here. So you'll click on experiment. When you click on experiment, it'll ask you to open a protocol. So let's click on ELISA. This is the protocol we just made. When you're here, you want to tell the program how you want this plate to be run and how did you set up your actual 9612 plate. So you'll click on the protocol and double click on plate layout. Here you can tell the program how you set up your plates. For now, let's assume we have this H row as blanks. All the H were blanks. So I'll click on blank and here. Now let's assume I had 10 different samples starting from A1 to A10. So I'll click on sample. I'll make sure this next ID is checked and I will drag from 1 to 10. And that's my 10 samples. Now let's say I added these samples in duplicates, and whatever is in from A1 to A10, the same things are respectively from B1 to B10. So let's do that. First I'll empty everything. Then I'll add replicates. I'll add replicate number is 2. Do I want replicates in horizontal or vertical? So as I told you, the replicate for this well would be the same as this well. So I think it's vertical, it's not horizontal. If your A1 and A2 were replicates, you would click on horizontal. So select and drag till A10. And there you have your 10 samples with 2 replicates of each. Similarly, you can increase the number of replicates based on how you set up your experiment. Now assume this is how you want to run your experiment. Click OK. From this point, you are all set. All you need to do is turn on your spectrometer and click on this button, read plate. If you want, you can write a plate ID, you can write your comments on it. It's not required though. Then click on read. The spectrometer will ask you to save the file. So remember, this is the experiment file. This is also your result file. Whatever results you have will be in this file. So make sure you know where this file is. Let's say we'll save this as 1, 2, 3 again. Now the spectrometer is ready. You need to put your plate on the spectrometer and click OK, and after that it's just a matter of few minutes before you get the results. And that's it for this video.